Big Brother 27's Lauren Domingue reveals if she would have targeted Vince in the double eviction. Exclusive. I think my game really did suffer from the decisions he made, the bridal stylist says after her eviction. Big Brother's house is open once more. Every week, Parade's Mike Bloom will be bringing you interviews with this season's house guests as they get evicted from the game. FDR once said, "The only thing we have to fear is fear itself." Lauren Domingue would beg to differ. Coming into Big Brother 27 as perhaps the cast's biggest superfan, she took the tried-and-true strategy early on of keeping her head down, letting the bigger personalities put targets on their backs. And, while she wasn't making waves socially, she proved early on to be a dark horse in the competitions. By the end of week 2, Lauren was getting a sense that two sides of the house were forming, and she was smack dab in the middle. And, of course, that's right when she won head of household. Lauren's time upstairs not only shone a spotlight on her, but one of her most critical flaws in the game, indecisiveness. Pushed for a renomination, she went back and forth with her choices right up until the veto ceremony. Ultimately, she chose to put up Adrian Rocha, someone who was on her side, unintentionally leading to his eviction. But, while her first HOH reign lost her a number, it did fortify her relationship with her number one ally, Vince Pinaro. And that loyalty was boldened even more just a few weeks later. Rachel Riley had put Vince up, with him squarely in her sights. Lauren won the veto, however, and told the former winner that she would be using it to save him. The Red Queen was seeing red, telling Lauren, if she did so, she would put her ally Riley Jeffries up on the block. Despite the number of times she said she was scared in the house, Lauren made her boldest move of the game, still taking Vince off. Unfortunately, the short-term gain spelled long-term disaster for Lauren. Riley was shockingly evicted days later, with her left out of the vote. She then lost Catherine Woodman, one of her closest allies. Crucially, however, she still had Vince in the game. He made a statement in turn during the White Locust competition, as he picked Lauren to play over Morgan Pope, his other closest ally. And, when Lauren won HOH next, nominating her, the gamer firmly set sights on her next target. Lauren actually wanted the veto to be used so she could have an excuse to backdoor Kiana Soto, choosing to throw the competition. Morgan took home the win, and BB Comics would prove to be Lauren's kryptonite the very next week. When Vince won his third HOH, Lauren was ecstatic. She was forming a threesome with Ava Pearl and Kelly Jorgensen. Her social game and positioning had kept her off the block to that point, the only person left not to be nominated. And, surely, her number one ally would let her continue that streak. But Morgan was feeling always the bridesmaid to the bridal stylist. So she spent the entire week putting in the work on Vince, telling her Lauren would be a huge threat for her unblemished record. For hours upon hours, the two would go in circles like the hamster wheel that had strained their relationship in the first place, as Vince tried his best to keep his two number ones from going at one another. When Morgan won the veto, however, Vince felt his hand was forced. Unthinkably, feeling pressure from his Judges Alliance, he puts Lauren up, leaving her in a combination of shock, devastation, and disappointment. Luckily, she quickly earned safety in the final BB Blockbuster competition, and expected Vince to keep Kelly in the game over Keanu. But she found out once again that Vinny the Lip was only giving her lip service, as he chose to take out one of her allies in the tiebreaker. Earlier in the week, when he approached Lauren about Morgan wanting to use the veto, she had said, if Morgan wanted her on the block, she would have to win HOH and do it herself. Unfortunately, Lauren learned quickly to be careful what you wish for. The house was thrown immediately into a double eviction, where the gamer claimed her first HOH of the season. Lauren's time off the block lasted all of 15 minutes, as she got put up immediately next to Keanu. And, when Keanu won the veto, the house easily said, bye, to the Bayou baddie. Now in the jury house, Lauren talks with Parade about the emotional roller coaster of Vince putting her up, how she views their relationship now and what led to so much indecision during her HOH reigns.